nobody should be killed for their work. Whether they are politicians, whether they are drivers, whatever, nobody should be killed for their work. And our attitude should be one of revulsion against intolerance, especially intolerance which leads to harm of persons engaged in our profession and all other persons engaged in all other professions. We are here today because we are journalists, and therefore there will be a certain focus on journalists. And we are also here today because of what happened to our colleague, Ahmed. And that is why perhaps there's going to be a certain focus on journalism. Now, sometimes you hear about attacks on journalists, you hear about the threats that we face, and so on. And the prescriptions that are given for dealing with our situation will compel us to be other things other than journalists. I chose not to be a commando. It was a choice. I chose to be a journalist instead of being a commando. Why should my practice of journalism lead me to become a commando in order to survive? And I think we need to reflect on that. Now, I chose to be a journalist and not a security expert. Is that a crime? Why should I become a security expert before I survive? And I think we need to reflect on this. You understand? We are journalists. We must practice as journalists. And our practice as journalists should not endanger ourselves. That's one point. Now, the other point I want to raise is simply this. All of us know that presidents are assassinated. Who is better protected than a president? And they get assassinated. In spite of their bulletproof vest, in spite of their numerous security detail and so on, they get assassinated. I don't know of any category of persons who are insulated from attack and assassination. So this simply emphasizes the point that no matter how hard you try, we are vulnerable. Does that mean that we shouldn't do anything about our security? Certainly not. But what is the guarantee of our security? Is it in gadgets? Is it in bulletproof vests and so on? I'd like to submit very, very, very seriously that the guarantee of our security and the security of any other person in society is the collective revulsion of society against acts of intolerance, criminality, and brutality.